Okay, Coach, team's coming from a transition. Some players coming from cross-country season over to track and field. Can you just talk a little bit about the overall health of your squad right now?
Coming out of cross, it's always a long season because the real work for the cross kids, you know, you as fans and as us as a campus community really don't get to see some of that work because they get started in the summer trying to put in their mileage in the months of June and July. So it's been a really long season for them. However, I'd say we're fairly healthy as we get ready to make this transition in the indoor track. We do have a few kids banged up, but our training staff, they're working hard at trying to get those injuries resolved and so that those athletes can be back to full strength and full health after the Christmas break.
Okay, what are some of the challenges? Maybe you have your track team mainly indoor practicing already. What are some of the challenges, like I said, of that cross country team coming in and trying to blend everybody together and getting everybody on the same page?
With the cross kids, they're coming fresh off of championships, and so from a mental standpoint, I think they're in a little bit different space than our track kids are. Our track kids are just trying to survive fall training and get geared up for the indoor season, whereas the cross-country kids are coming off of a major championship. So it's just trying to get the cross kids to take it down a notch a little bit, maybe from a mental standpoint, so that they don't feel the absolute pressure that's there with the championships in cross. And just trying to get the track and field athletes, kids on the track side, to start to switch their mental focus from one of training to one of competition.
Okay, recently had your first indoor track meet of the 2013-14 season, the Holiday Classic. You hosted here at SVSU. Had some good performances, namely had a couple individuals provisionally qualify for the NCAA championships. Could you just talk a little bit about the overall performance of the team in the meet?
Yeah, it was a if I were grading it, I'd give us a B minus, on the meet. Anytime we go out in the first week of the season and we have NCAA provisional performances, it certainly highlights part of the meet. However, there are some individuals that we felt should have performed a little bit better, so that kind of leaves you walking away from the event with mixed feelings. But Emerald Joyner, junior shot and weight thrower, she's off to a fast start. She's provisionally qualified in both the shot and the weight. Delmar Boyden, one of our veteran guys on the men's side, is off to a fast start. He provisionally qualified in the men's 60 hurdles. And then Anna Focusato is off to a good start, and she provisionally qualified in the women's high jump. And then we did have some other decent performances, but at this point it's about trying to get them to understand the importance of not taking too much time off over the Christmas holidays, so that when we start back up in January, we can build on some of those performances and go out and have some other good performances as well.
To finish it off, Coach, can you just go over some of the teams, maybe your personal expectations for the team in the upcoming 2014 spring?
It's every year. I don't think anybody sits down and says, hey, let's just figure out how we can finish fourth at the league meet, or how can we finish 10th at the league meet. The goal year in and year out is to win at the end of the day. And that's what we'll go to work doing when the athletes return from the Christmas break. Every day will be about putting ourselves in position to win the league title. And if we fall short of that, we want to then have as many qualifiers to the national meet as we can have, so that we can go to the national meet and place as high as we can and shoot for a team title there as well. So, the goal is to always win, and we feel like every year we get a little closer and a little closer and a little closer. The score sheet may not always indicate that, but we have developed some terrific kids in some different areas, and hopefully this year some of that development will begin to pay off for us.
All right, thanks, Coach.